And welcome to Rob Schmitt tonight, reporting from Los Angeles this week as we approach the midterms. The failed liberal experiment of California is an important focal point for all Americans right now, because this, where I'm sitting right now, is the road that we are all being led down. California is a glimpse of the future for the rest of this country, our most progressive state, which is destroying its residents' quality of life in order to achieve status as the world's most virtuous place. Two of the best examples you can think of, the horrific cost of living in this state, brought to you by environmentalists who lobby Sacramento to destroy the development of more housing in the state, and also, of course, to give you $7 gas, which we see in abundance as we drive around. The other, neo-Marxist criminal justice reform advocates who in 2020 convinced spineless leaders here and really all around the country to eviscerate policing through defunding and decriminalization. Leftists who imposed rhetoric that eviscerated the relationship between communities and their police department. The crime in California has never been so high. The quality of life in this beautiful place has never been so low. On Sunday, just yesterday, we took a ride with the Sheriff's Department to see what's happened to Los Angeles County as years of a Democrat supermajority has washed away all hope for sensible crime policy in the state. The Sheriff's Department in L.A. was heavily defunded recently, and thanks to anti-cop rhetoric, it can't even find enough deputies to fill the minimal positions in its new budget. And it certainly shows when you drive around Los Angeles and surrounding areas. After less than an hour in the car, we came across our first gang shooting.
There's multiple units there, it's emergency traffic only.
There you go.
You got a white pickup truck covered in blood. It is basically garden variety gang violence, it looks like, here on the east side of Los Angeles, where they say 95% of the violence, gun violence that they see in Southern California is in some way gang related. When we got here, there's a guy on the ground. He was shot in the head. He had gang tattoos all over his chest. And the crazy thing is, as you're watching this, the Sheriff's Department tells me that most of the time when you see a crime like this, or at least a lot of the time, local news departments don't even show up to cover it because it happens that often.
McDonald's, Olympic, and Downey, and it's also a 9.78.
Crime has been increasing throughout the entire county of Los Angeles, different areas, different pockets. Specifically, East LA station has seen a rise in crime. I think if you let people know that there's going to be softer punishment for a crime, people are going to be more bold to keep doing that crime, keep committing the crime. So they're going to know there's going to be no repercussions behind those actions.
Talking about defunding the police, I just how much did they cut positions? Was that part of it?
So so every station has like specialized units. So you'll have that they're like crime impact teams or special officer assignments, whatever it may be, whatever issues. But because of defunding, they have to pull those resources out and put them back into what they call a patrol line.
Is this considered Skid Row?
This is Skid Row, yeah.
Is this relatively unsafe, just being here right now in the middle of the day? Just the two of us standing here?
Yeah,
I can see you're speaking kind of low. It almost seems like you don't want to draw a lot of attention.
Yeah, well, because there's limited personnel, right? Obviously, there's not a lot of resources here, and there's a lot of them. A little bit of deputy personnel. Like it's just myself, and then there's you guys out here. If people are, and then they're using drugs, so they don't really think about the consequences of things. And so they can do whatever they want.
South side of Los Angeles, you can see just how many encampments there are just lining the streets. This has never been a great area for as long as I can remember, but it's certainly gotten a lot worse in recent years. The homeless camps are everywhere, and what people don't think about is all the businesses here. There's a seafood company right here. There's a crab company right across the street. A lot of automotive companies that, they're all paying taxes. They're paying taxes to be in this environment, to operate in this environment. You can't imagine. And even still, it's still California. Look over here. Pretty trees amidst all this filth.
It's the money situation. They got the money for the housing. See, if you get people off the streets, you have less crime, less robberies, less rapes, less everything. You give these people a place to live, give them some stability, it gives them something to feel good about themselves. It makes them want to dress up, it makes them want to take a shower, if you got your own place.
So we threw that last point in there to make a point, that what he just said, the mentality that you hear when you're here, all you hear from everybody, because it's generally a liberal agenda here, is we just need more resources. If we just had a little bit more money, if we just had a little bit more this, more that, we could finally fix all these problems. More resources has led to every problem that the state has. It's led to all this more homelessness in general. There's never been so much money, public and private, thrown at the problems of drugs and poverty in the state. What has it led to? Well, you've never seen the problem this bad, have you? More welfare, more food stamps, generally more capitulation has given this state more despair than it has ever seen. You can build 1 million free homes for 1 million homeless families. Guess what? Next year, you're going to have 2 million more families that need a free home. On the national level is where you see the picture the clearest of what's happening here. When Democrats are in charge, the welfare rolls swell up. When Republicans are in charge, they deplete, and the workforce participation tends to go up. Ask yourself why that happens. By the way, that gang member that was shot remains in critical condition today. The Sheriff's Department tells us he is not expected to survive.